So much damage has happened, so much deaths has happened, and hundreds of thousands of animals also gone, sir. In coming again now, situation is very bad. Government machinery has to act properly and give the precautions, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Sri Chaudhary. You want to associate or what?
Yes, sir, I would like to associate.
Right. Yes, Navneet Krishna, where is he? He was here. So, I hope the Government of India will take note of the situation in Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, and also Kerala. The Kerala members are not there, though they also expressed a desire to participate in this. And I hope the government will take necessary action, timely action, to come to the rescue of the people. Sri Vaiko absent. Professor Manej Kumar Jha, absent. Sri M.V. Shreyams Kumar, absent. Sri Luzino Jaquim Ferrerio, no, they have got every right for. Yeah, Ferrerio.
Mr. Chairman, sir.
It took about yesterday, the very senior member. Please.
12 of my colleagues are out of this house.
No, that's not the issue. I have called you to speak about the notice you have given.
But I am very grateful to you for allowing this 0 hour, because this is a very, very important issue as far as the people of Goa is concerned and as far as the environment of Goa is concerned. Sir, I hail from Goa, which is known as an abode of peace and tranquility. We love our environment. We respect our environment. Our forefathers has painstakingly preserved and protected our environment. The governments of the day today has undertaken major projects which has not only destroyed but devastated our economy, our ecology, our environment, and the livelihoods of the people of Goa. The government of the day has signed for transportation of 13 million tons of coal through Goa, through Karnataka. Goa is known as a tourist destination. Goa is known as an international tourist destination, not a coal destination. It is a health hazard and people are suffering.
What is your suggestion?
No,
0 hour only.
No, I know. I am just going to take only 2 minutes.
Please. No, please. That's fine.
We have been given 3 linear projects. 3 linear projects are 3 cardinal sins on the people of Goa. Double tracking of railway lines, expansion of national highway to, and the third project is regarding the Tanmar Power Transmission Project. These projects are mainly to transport the coal from Goa to the hinterland. This has not only devastated our forest, this has devastated the wildlife sanctuaries, which is the Santu Santorum of Goa, and it has devastated the trees. Mahade River represents 60% of the lifeline of the people of Goa. We worship our rivers.
Right, Federer. Suggestion.
Sir, the water of Mahade has been shifted to Karnataka. Thereby, there is a devastation to the ecology and environment. Mining has been the backbone of Goa's. The successive governments have stopped mining. Thereby, nearly 2.5 lakh mining affected people are on the roads. There is an illegal...
Please, you have to conclude.
I am only asking...
What is your suggestion?
35,000 crores of illegal loot, which was mentioned by the...
0 hour is not meant
PSC
for
report,
making charges. You are aware of it. Right? Because
Shah Commission and even Supreme Court is not recovered. I would like this government to ensure that this money is recovered as per the assurance given to the Supreme Court. Destruction.
Please.
Destruction of heritage sites.
Derek, please. What is it?
Chairman, sir, destruction of heritage sites which are protected by UNESCO
You know, I have told you, first time you were
no,
speaking, that's why I
I'm
was
just
lenient.
requesting this government. They have destroyed the Santu Santorum of our wildlife sanctuaries.
Shame.
Today they are destroying
Right.
the old Goa
Okay.
heritage site, which is
Then I have to
protected
go
by
to the
UNESCO.
other speaker. Other speaker, you should not go on record. Why are you wasting your energies? This is a Mr. Derek O'Brien,
Sir,
please.
sir, thank you. I will take 45 seconds. That's all.
That-
Sir, we all want Parliament to run. We all want these issues to be brought up. But the entire monsoon session, the opposition was compelled to do what they did because certain discussions were not allowed. Sir, you spoke about the sanctity of Parliament. Yes, sir. We want to maintain the sanctity of Parliament. The 12 members should not have been suspended. The 80 members of the Treasury benches should have been suspended.
Shri
We
Subhash
walk out
Chandra
in
Singh.
protest. Sir,
Right.
we walk out
Shri-
in protest.
Shri Subhash
It is
Chandra
their
Singh.
fault.
Subhash
It is
Chandra
not the
Singh.
opposition's fault.
Right.
It is not the
Yes.
opposition's
That is your view, okay? Subhash Chandra Singh. Don't.
Sir.
Please.
Sir,
Why finally walked out?
Honorable Chairman, sir. Honorable Chairman, sir. I would
Subhash
like
Chandra
to,
Singh.
Sir. Honorable Chairman, sir. I would like to draw your kind attention that the importance of Anganwadi workers, of frontline health workers, has increased significantly since the outbreak of pandemic. Despite the extra burden of work, their salaries have not sufficiently increased to compensate them and are often delayed. This is linked to the fact that these workers are designated as honorary and are provided with monthly honorarium and hence are not eligible to avail minimum wages. Despite India's 7th pay commission mandating the monthly wages rate to be fixed at 18,000 skilled workers, they barely received this much. Being frontline worker, they had to conduct surveillance duties to control pandemic without adequate protective gears. Also, since they are categorized as a low-risk workers, despite associated health risk, failure to recognize them as actual worker is
Right.
reflective a general attitude of the devaluating the worker put in by them. Thus, I urge government to ameliorate their statute. Sir, 45 years, 25 lakhs Anganwadi workers, they are working in this pandemic situation. No arrangement for these people. Government of
Subhash Chandra Singh ji.
Odisha is rising 3,000 rupees in addition. They are 4,500, which is 60-40 sharing. 3,000 extra Odisha government is paying. 400 sir 400 कोटी टंका ओडिशा सरकार प्रति वर्ष दौचंती केंद्र सरकार सेतरे शेयरिंग नहीं I request honorable finance minister is available here and other ministers is available here. Anganwadi worker really yesterday sir chairman sir quoting their contribution for booster dose
Right.
जो टीकाकरण रे बड़ भूमिका
Please.
तांको सर साहाय्य करंतु किछि तांको पई व्यवस्था करा जाऊ एवं तांको दरमा बढ़िया पई होनरारियम रो वर्कर
Right.
मान्यता सरकारी मान्यता एवं दरमा 18,000 टंका मासको वृद्धि
Right.
करिया पई व्यवस्था करा जाऊ
Amar Patnaik to associate, that's all. Dr. Narendra Jadhav, associate person Acharya. Associate.
Thank you. Thank you, Chairman, sir. Sir, the World Health Organization has designated the recently discovered strain, now called Omicron, as a variant of concern. The variant has so far been identified in South Africa, Botswana, Hong Kong, and Belgium. Due to this variant's unusual high number of mutations, the European Centre for Disease and Prevention and Control have said that given the variant's, and I quote, immune escape potential and potentially increased transmissibility advantage compared to Delta, unquote, there is, again I quote, high to very high risk it will spread in Europe. In India, the fear of Omicron variant has already renewed the fears of third wave of the pandemic, with many countries across the world administering booster shots of the COVID-19 vaccine, including the US, Germany, Austria, Canada, France, among others. This calls for the government to start administering booster shots to COVID-19 vaccine in India. This view has been shared by the chairperson of the COVID-19 task force, AIIMS, New Delhi. Sir, I strongly feel that the government should start administering booster shots to frontline workers along with persons with comorbidities, senior citizens and the police personnel. I urge the government, sir, to come out with a policy for booster and issue necessary instructions to the states and vaccination centers to take these measures as soon as possible. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
It was Sri K.C. Venugopal, absent. He was wanted to raise the same issue. Sri John Britas, absent. Need for precautionary measures in prevent third wave of coronavirus, absent. Sri Sukaram Singh Yadav, Chaudhary.
धन्यवाद माननीय सभापति जी। कानपुर के जाजमऊ स्थिति राजा याद के किले के बारे में आपका ध्यान आकर्षित करना चाहता हूं। इतिहासकारों के मुताबिक ययाति चंद्रवंशी वंश के राजा नहुस के 6 पुत्रों यति, ययाति, सयाति, अयाति, वियाति तथा कृति के में से एक थे। ययाति का विवाह शुक्राचार्य की पुत्री देवयानी के साथ हुआ था। यदुवंशी इन्हीं से के वंश से वंशज हैं और श्री माननीय सभापति जी, हम उसी यदुवंशी वंश में आते हैं। इसलिए मैं कहना चाहूँगा आपसे कि कानपुर में ये याद का किला बहुत ही खराब स्थिति में है। हालांकि पुरातत्व विभाग ने इसको अपने कब्जे में ले लिया है, इसके बावजूद भी इसका कोई विकास के कार्य नहीं हो रहे हैं। मैं चाहता हूँ, शासन से मांग करता हूँ आपके माध्यम से कि इस पुरातत्व विभाग के द्वारा लिए गए किले को सर्वेक्षण विभाग अच्छे से काम करावे, ताकि राजा याद इतिहास है, भगवान कृष्ण के वंशज राजा याद थे, उनका नाम पूरे देश और विदेश में चले और लोगों को मालूम, इतिहास मालूम हो राजा याद कैसे थे और कहां से आए थे। ऐसा किला है जो लोगों ने कब्जा कर, भूमाफिया कब्जा कर लिए हैं, पूरा भूमाफिया इस पर प्लाटिंग कर रहे हैं, प्लाट काटे जा रहे हैं, कोई ध्यान नहीं दे रहा है। मैं चाहता हूं इस विषय में गंभीरता लेते हुए आप शासन को निर्देश दें ताकि इस याद किले को बचाया जा सके और यादों का मान सम्मान को बढ़ाया जा सके। जय हिंद। धन्यवाद।
धन्यवाद जी। Zero or mentions are over. Now permitted special mentions. Sri Ramnath Thakur. You can read. पढ़ लीजिए।
धन्यवाद। भारतीय जेलों में वर्तमान में तकरीबन 70% विचाराधीन कैदी हैं जो लंबे समय से जमानत की आस जो रहे हैं। कुछ ऐसे विचाराधीन कैदी हैं जिन पर जो धाराएं लगी हैं उन धाराओं में जितनी सजा हो सकती है उससे अधिक वे कैदी के रूप में गुजार चुके हैं। विशेषज्ञ मानते हैं कि जमानत का कोई तय फार्मूला नहीं है, जिसके कारण निरंतर विचाराधीन कैदियों की संख्या में बढ़ोतरी हो रही है। जाहिर सी बात है कि जेलों में जितने प्रतिशत विचाराधीन बंदी बढ़ेंगे उतना ही जेलों के खर्चों में वृद्धि होगा। ऐसी हालत में आरोपियों की जमानत में विलंब से संविधान के अनुच्छेद 21 में दर्ज व्यक्ति की स्वतंत्रता के बुनियादी अधिकारों का हनन हो रहा है। इनका समाधान जमानत हेतु फार्मूला बनाकर निकाला जा सकता है। सदन के माध्यम से मेरी मांग है कि सरकार अविलंब बढ़ते विचाराधीन कैदियों की संख्या को देखते हुए जमानत हेतु फार्मूला नीति बनाए, जिसके आधार पर न्यायालय जमानत दे सके, जिससे व्यक्ति के मौलिक अधिकारों की रक्षा हो सके। धन्यवाद।
डॉक्टर वी शिवदासन, absent. Dr. Fauzia Khan, absent. Sri Vishwambar Prasad Nishad, please.
माननीय सभापति महोदय,
पढ़ना है आपने जो भेजा वो। हाँ।
देश के सरकारी कर्मचारियों को पुरानी पेंशन योजना ओपीएस के लाभ से 1 जनवरी 2004 से वंचित कर दिया गया है। इस पेंशन योजना को समाप्त करने के बाद सरकारी नई पेंशन योजना एनपीएस लागू किया। इसमें कर्मचारी अपने अंश राशि को देकर निजी कंपनी के जरिए पेंशन प्राप्त कर सकते हैं। नतीजतन कर्मचारियों के सेवानिवृत्ति के बाद उन्हें अधिक कम पेंशन प्राप्त होने वाला है। इसे देखते हुए सरकारी कर्मचारी अपने बुढ़ापे को लेकर चिंतित है। पुरानी पेंशन योजना ओपीएस ऐसी स्कीम थी जिसके तहत सभी पेंशन धारकों को महंगाई में भी पर्याप्त धनराशि गुजारे लायक मिल जाती थी, पर ये नई पेंशन योजना महंगाई के इस दौर में गुजारे लायक नहीं है। पुरानी पेंशन योजना ओपीएस पुनः लागू करने हेतु सरकारी कर्मचारी और संगठन लगातार सरकार से मांग कर रहे हैं। मैं सदन के माध्यम से मांग करता हूं कि सरकार 1 जनवरी 2004 से पूर्व लागू पुरानी पेंशन योजना ओपीएस पुनः प्रारंभ करे, जिससे सेवानिवृत्त कर्मचारी अधिक महंगाई के इस दौर में अपने को गुजर बसर लायक पेंशन पा सके। धन्यवाद। मानव सदस्यों को बहाल किया जाए, हम सदन को बहिर्गमन करते हैं।
वो आपने जो प्रस्ताव किया उसका बहिष्कार करते हैं। आपने बोला दिस इज नॉट